Most watches follow tradition. Flat, familiar, predictable. But a few rare pieces dared to tilt the dial and change everything. In this video, we explore the secret world of slanted watches, born from necessity, shaped by vision. And by the end, you'll see time from a completely new angle. Nobody remembers who first said, "Time waits for no one." But ask the right people, watchmakers, drivers, designers, and they'll tell you something else. Sometimes time doesn't wait, it tilts. In the golden age of early motoring, long before GPS screens and steering wheel buttons, a small but real problem emerged. You'd grip the wheel, knuckles white, eyes forward, engine rattling beneath you, and then, just for a second, glance down at your wrist. But the dial wasn't there. Not really. Not at the right angle. You'd have to turn your arm, sometimes your whole shoulder, just to read it. In the world of horology, dials were flat because they were always flat, until a few quietly revolutionary minds asked, what if they weren't? That's how the Vacheron Constantin American 1921 was born. Designed in the 1920s for American motorists, it did what few watches dared. It rotated the dial. A full 45 degrees clockwise, with the crown placed at the 1 o'clock position. Laid flat, it looked off-center, but wear it while driving? Perfect. Without moving your wrist, the time lined up with your line of sight. It was subtle, utilitarian, and elegant without apology. And like all good design, it didn't demand attention, it rewarded those paying it. Meanwhile, in Paris, Cartier was on a different wavelength. Where Vacheron created with pragmatism, Cartier moved through art. In 1936, they introduced the tank Asymétrique, a slanted take on the iconic tank. Here, the entire case leaned into the concept, a parallelogram in motion, its numerals diagonally aligned, its crown shifted and styling undeniably bold. It wasn't about driving, it was about direction. The watch didn't tilt for practicality, it tilted for perspective. While the American 1921 whispered to the wrist, the Asymétrique posed in full view. It wasn't trying to fix a problem, it was trying to express an idea. Time doesn't always move in a straight line. Why should its display? What's striking is how alone these watches are. For over 100 years, the vast majority of timepieces have stayed upright, by tradition, by default, by inertia. The tilted dial never became a trend. It remained a hidden chapter in the design story of horology. A niche with no playbook, no movement category, and no mass following. And yet, for those who worn them, really worn them, tilted watches offer something rare, harmony without effort. Because a truly tilted dial doesn't just look different, it feels different. It feels like the watch is meeting you halfway. That it understands how your hand sits naturally on the wheel, or how your wrist falls when you lift a glass, or how you sneak glances at time during a meeting you didn't want to attend in the first place. A tilted dial feels like the watchmaker didn't just think about what time looked like, they thought about you. The American 1921 and the tank Asymétrique didn't change the watch world overnight, but they proved it was possible to question the flatness. And today, their tilt still stands, not as a novelty, but as a quiet rebellion. If you've ever come across a timepiece where the dial tilts toward you, quietly, deliberately, we'd love to hear about it. The world of tilted watches is small, but maybe it's bigger than we think.